Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we got something new for you. We have never done one of these, but we've seen them in the store and thought they were super cool. And we happen to be huge Beauty and the Beast fans, so we end up getting Belle, which is this one. And we also got Beast. That'll be a separate video. Sarah's got it there for you if you want to see it, a little preview. But we got Belle for you today. It's a 3D puzzle. So we're going to be putting this puzzle together. Belle is a level 1. She only has 41 pieces to her. Beast will end up being a level 3. So we'll end up seeing how much more difficult he really is when the time comes. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive in. We got a little guest appearance from the Puggers walking through. That's all cool. But yeah, let's take a look at the box. Sarah is showing you there. I think you've seen the front already, the back. This is the side. That was the front. The top. Bottom. Very exciting with the UPC. Back to the front. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive right into this bad boy. Want to open her up? Just rip it open.
Okay.
It's like Christmas, we're not saving the paper.
It's on there pretty good.
So we kind of thought about mixing this up with a little bit of the podcast type session. Oh, wow. Very interesting what we're seeing here. Okay, so we got a little bit of a pamphlet that has a whole bunch of other things that you can get. It separates it between licensed and deluxe. Licensed being like Disney, Snoopy, and Hello Kitty, it looks like.
So a lot more than just the ones on the box.
Yeah, and then there's a collect them all section that are just a bunch of random things. There's another paper here that gives us a little bit of a hint. I don't know if you want to show that or not. Apparently the pole is going to go in the middle. I don't know what all these things mean.
There's step-by-step instructions for what piece and what step. So I would assume step 1, the piece that goes with it, connects to the piece that's in step 2. But the only other major information is that you should not turn the pieces too tightly because you might break them.
So we gotta look for the numbers?
Are they numbered?
Well, I just looked at one that said 32.
Yeah, this one says 31. They are not number order, so it's not like piece 1 goes to piece 1 does not necessarily go to piece 2.
You want to show what some of these pieces look like to the camera?
Sure.
They sound like glass, which is weird.
It's kind of a bigger one.
They're definitely plastic.
The blocks are a lot thinner than I was expecting them to be. I'm not sure why, because they do show you on the front of the box that they're looking pretty thin there. Look right there. But for whatever reason, I thought they were going to be big chunks.
Oh, there's her hair.
Oh, there's her hair.
This one's number 10. Her hair really doesn't have a number.
Hair does not have a number.
Put her hair off to the side.
Body parts do not have numbers.
Oh, well, this body part is number 34. So 10s, 30s, I'm going to try and divide them up into 32.
This is part of the bottom of her dress. You can tell by the little swoop.
Oh, this is part of her dress.
Is that part of the swoop? Oh, nope. That's part of the top.
say number 7?
On the rod.
Teens, 20s, 30s. So something interesting is that when we got married, we actually had a Beauty and the Beast wedding. And what's interesting about that is that my wife, she actually had Belle's dress. So in a way, we are building Sarah's dress for the wedding.
That is very true. I had the piece custom made by a local tailor in town. She did a wonderful job. It looked really nice. I wouldn't say that it's an exact replica by any means. We did do a couple things a little bit different, but it was a nice dress. Definitely very poofy.
Oh, this is her face. Kind of creepy.
I found the rod for the middle, but I don't know. I thought it would have gone into here, but oh, hey, there you go.
Found her face. Got your nose. Let's see, what number is it? 28. So myself, Beauty and the Beast was probably, it is my favorite Disney movie, I will say that. I remember growing up, it wasn't quite my favorite. I didn't really know what was my favorite Disney movie. But one thing that I thought of for Beauty and the Beast all the time was that the music was phenomenal. I felt like the movie paced super well. And honestly, if you actually go into the bonus features on a lot of the Blu-rays, DVDs, all that good stuff, you actually find out that the story is actually about the Beast. Like, and when you go to the store and you look for toys and stuff, it's all centered on Belle for the most part. It's very rare that you get to see like a Beast figure. So when I go shopping and I'm collecting things of the Beast, you know, it's super rare to find that. But if you, or like I said, all you see really is Belle. And the reason why they did that is because they felt it would be a lot easier to market the female character from the show.
She is a princess.
Yeah, she is one of the Disney princesses, so... Oh, there's number 1. So, I don't know, that kind of makes it a little more interesting to me that the movie is supposed to be about him, but really, when people think about it, they think, oh, princess.
There's not that much merchandise for the villain either for Gaston.
No, and the funny part is he is amazing on the Broadway show. If you ever get a chance to go to the Broadway show at Beauty and the Beast, I think we've been like 4 times or something like that. Gaston steals the show. Absolutely. I would pay just to go back and see him.
I'm sure he's a fun character to play as too.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought.
Oh, I found both her arms. Should I give you a hand?
Why, thank you.
Oh yeah. You found number 7 yet?
I haven't been looking for numbers.
Oh, I've been putting them in sections.
I was trying to see if I could put a couple pieces together on my own.
Oh.
I haven't been successful.
You gotta be getting close. There's 3.
Well, when you keep taking all my pieces away, how am I supposed to find what ones go together?
May the force be with you? I don't know.
This one is number 7.
Alright, so that should be the first one. Oh, it's a platform. That makes sense. Alright, what's the next one we need? 2?
Well, the thing that I couldn't figure out was I couldn't get, does it need to go this way? Oh, it's because the stick doesn't go until later.
Number 5.
Yeah, I need number 2 next.
It should be one of these. There's number 2.
This is number 11. This is number 2.
Yep. Another interesting thing, if I could talk, about Beauty and the Beast is when we went to Disney World one time. I'm not really one to be picked out of the crowd and do things, but we went to, I think it was Belle's Magical Tales or something like that. Super cool because the best part about it, in my opinion, besides getting to see Belle, is there you get to walk through her house. So the house that you see in the movie, you get to walk through it, and that was super cool to see that live in person. But back to me being in a show type thing. When you walk in there, I'm not going to give it away how you do it, but you get transported to the Beast's castle where Belle is, and she's getting ready for story time. And the cast member there that's in charge of figuring everything out picks people out of the crowd to do certain roles. Well, lucky me, I got picked to be the one to be one of the knights, the guards. So I had to...
To put this in perspective, they try to pick all the kids first, but there weren't enough kids to fill all the roles.
Yeah, so I got picked. Fascinating. But one of the cool things was, so I didn't really have to do much for my job. I think I made like a noise or two here and there, and then acted like I was marching, maybe. But at the very end, we got to take pictures with Belle, and nobody told me, shame on people for not telling me, but there was two of us that were knights, me and one other guy, both adults, and Belle put her arm locked in with him, like that, and then he had his arm there, and I couldn't tell, but she was kind of getting close to me, and I was just kind of standing there with my arms at my side, and I didn't get the hint that she was trying to have me, put my arm through her arm, like so. And so I just kind of looked there like a bump on a log. I felt bad because, to a point, I felt like I don't know if I insulted her or took her off guard, but
nobody cared.
I did. It was Belle.
That's a lady in a dress. You know better.
No, don't ruin the magic for the kids. Jeez. What's the next number?
1.
1? And you probably have it.
I have. Look at that. There is no interlocking. They just sit there.
We don't know yet. Maybe the little peg thing is gonna fix everything for us.
These are in their 20s. This is 11. This is 4. 8.
I'm sorry. What are you looking for?
4 and 8. This is 11.
I might have it.
This is 15. I'm looking for number 2. Or no, I'm looking for number 1. I mean.
That's number 6.
This is number 31. I hope you have good eyesight.
I think this is number 1.
18.
What's number 18? That one?
Yeah. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. Number 5 is after this one, and then number 4. Here's 4.
Hi, Axel. Wait, these can't both be number 6. Okay, that's number 9.
I was gonna say one of them's number 9. Gotta be.
This is 3. And this is 5. You said you need 5?
I will, yeah.
Well, here's 5. What else did you need?
4, which is right here.
Oh, okay.
Gotta figure out how to put this guy on.
So yeah, we collect Beauty and the Beast stuff. We have a handful of the 12-inch figures. I like to call them figures. Other people call them dolls. Tomatoes. They're still cool. We do have the Beauty and the Beast Lego set that came out, I think, a year or 2 ago. It's supposed to represent the castle. It's not like a big castle. But that one is still sealed in box. Hey, puggers. That one is still sealed in box. We don't want to take it out for collector's purposes. But if we end up getting another one, you'll see it here on the channel.
We looked and looked and looked for another one long after we purchased the first one.
Yeah.
Wish we would have just bought 2 in the first place.
There is another one coming out. I don't know if it's out already, but there is another one coming out.
6 and then 9.
Oh dear.
Of course, they're right next to each other.
Alright, that one's 6. You need to have good eyes, which, you know, and you need to have good light, because I've been reflecting these off the light to be able to see the number. It's pretty cool, though, that they do give you some sort of guidance. This would be a mess.
This would have been so difficult. These pieces, so each piece is 3D between 2 layers. You can get a pretty good look at that right now, how it's kind of on 2 different layers. So each layer is overlapping and interlocking with the one below it, but none of them really interlock. It's very loose and wiggly.
I think it's going to look awesome, though, at the end.
I think once we get the pole through the middle, which it's avoiding the middle. The middle's going to be kind of hollow. But I think once it's all put together, my guess is that the head piece will hold everything together with the base. It's going to look pretty cool. Pretty cool. It is definitely getting easier now that I know how it works. Putting these ones together. Jeremy, I need number 9, unless that's the one you just gave me.
I thought I gave you that.
It might be.
Oh, that's 31. I think I gave it to you.
Is that the one I just did?
I think so.
It might have been. Number 3.
That's that one.
Okay. Who would you say is your favorite character?
From the actual
movie? From the original Beauty and the Beast. So not the live action, which is mostly the same characters, but a little bit different. But just the original animated movie.
The original animated movie would have to be Beast. Hands down.
Really? I am shocked you didn't say Gaston.
Gaston is a close second. Although Belle's really cool, too. I really like that trio. That trio is amazing. What would you say?
I really like, I'm blanking on his name now. The candlestick.
Oh, Lumiere.
Lumiere. All I could think of was LeFou, and I knew it wasn't LeFou.
I will say, though, for the live action show, or not live action, for the Broadway show, one of the characters that's kind of a unique, awesome character, in my opinion, since we don't really get much of him in the film, is the asylum dude. The guy that Gaston makes the deal with to take away Maurice. He's super cool in the Broadway show.
I'm still missing number 9.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I gave it to you. Oh, it's on there. Oh dear, oh dear.
We're off to a great start. I didn't realize it was over here. I'm sorry. Oops. Okay. After 9 is 3, which is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you need number 8?
10.
Oh.
And then 11.
Oh my word.
And then 8.
You said 10, 11, 8?
Yeah. I would say Lumiere is my favorite. He's just so sassy, and
I love sassy characters.
I like the playfulness between him and Plumette. The little feather duster. I think they have some funny innuendos. Like one of the lines that she says to him is like, "Oh, I've been burned by you before," which to me I thought that was pretty funny. Because he's a candlestick, but...
There's
10. I need 10 first.
10, 11, 8?
Yeah. So I think I'd have to go with him.
But like I was saying, I love so many of those characters. Like Cogsworth is cool. He's kind of snippy too.
Yeah. If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it, when he's talking about the Baroque time period.
How about the live action film? What did you think of the live action film?
I liked that one too. I don't think that would really change who my favorites are. Although I will say I liked LeFou in the new one a lot better than the old one. I think he just had a lot more personality.
I think for me it would change. I think his name is Luke Evans. Really nailed Gaston, and Emma Watson. She really nailed Belle. So I want to say that Gaston is my favorite in the live action, and then Belle, and then Beast. Although wait, LeFou is really good too. Josh Gad, he was awesome. They did a really good job on casting for that movie.
Yeah, they did.
Like, it's unbelievable how well they did. I also really liked how that movie incorporated more story. I think there's at least like 20 to 30 extra minutes compared to the original. And you get the backstory of her mom. What happened to her. And it's actually super cool because when I mentioned that we went through that experience where you got to walk through the house at Disney World, there's a picture of her mom on the wall, and that's like the only time you ever get to see her in the animated style. So it was cool to actually figure out, why isn't she in the picture?
I did not realize the new one was that much longer than the old one.
Yeah, there's a good chunk. That's part of the reason why I was super excited for it. I actually bought the book before we went and saw it and read it.
12:19.
12 and 19.
We're gaining some height. We got some flowing dress a little bit.
That's 18. There's 12. 12 and 19?
Yes. I'm not entirely sure which way's the front yet, but...
I think this is... Yeah, that's 19.
21?
21? Wow, we're jumping all over the place.
They wanted to make sure you didn't cheat and go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, because that wouldn't, be decent.
Well, if you did, now that I understand the puzzle, I feel like I'd have a much better chance at doing it on my own.
Ooh, you can do Beast on your own.
Does that mean I'm going to do it on my own from here on out? No, I'm going to follow the sheet. But
21?
Yes. But I at least understand the structure and how this works now.
It looks cool.
13 and 16 are next.
Excellent.
Let me know if you want to turn with putting pieces on.
I'll work on Beast.
Okay.
Alright, there's 16. Said 13?
Yeah, 13 and then 16.
Man. You really gotta use your eyes. Just saying. And makes me wonder what the other colors would be like. Because Beast is blue. That's one thing to talk about too.
Yeah.
There's 13.
You can go ahead.
Beast actually had a separate color you could have gotten too. He had two options. I think it was brown was the other one.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it showed on here. Does it show on that pamphlet?
Maybe. Let's see.
It boiled down to there were two different series. One that came with.
Nope. No Beast on here.
If I look at the back of the Beast package, so there's all those different ones. Spoiler alert. But the one with the brown Beast had basically all the same ones minus like 4 different ones. So like there's 2 of Cinderella's carriage. The other one only had 1 in the series, and I think it was missing. I want to say it was missing the Alice in Wonderland characters with that series or something like that. it was a very similar series. It kind of made you wonder why they released it twice and changed the color of Beast, because everybody else I think was the same.
I don't know about you, but we might have to go get the brown.
You regretting leaving him behind?
I am regretting it. And maybe we'll go through there tomorrow. Maybe we can make a trip. We'll see.
I'll see why not.
There's also some other cool things about Beauty and the Beast. Like, there's some cool literature pieces. I read a couple books. I honestly don't remember the names off the top of my head. But there was one that I read that it takes place, well, it was released with the live action film, but it takes place right in the middle. And Belle is kind of going through Beast's library of books. And she finds this area where there's this kind of like mystical, magical book. Kind of like in the movie when Beast was saying, like, you know, whatever you can picture in your mind's eye, this book can transport you. It might have been the same book. I can't remember. But basically, like, it would transport her to another world, and she kept seeing basically things that seemed awesome. Like, she was super thrilled where she went. And she kept going back and forth between the places because she didn't want the Beast to be suspicious that she was gone, because I believe she was gone in real time because people were looking for her in the castle. But when she'd go over there, like I said, she'd have a great time. But you end up finding out that there's a little more to it. It gets kind of crazy. It gets kind of wild. I don't remember the name of it, but maybe we'll feature that book here on the channel sometime soon. I do have it.
Is that the Twisted Tales one?
No, that's another book. Because the one that I'm referring to is actually canon to the Beauty and the Beast. But the Twisted Tale is like a different version of Beauty and the Beast.
Wasn't it like, what if Belle's mom was the witch that cursed the beast?
Yeah, so that was actually a super cool book too. It's actually pretty thick. That book was like, I don't know, I felt like that was measurable to Harry Potter, for as long as it was. But that was a really cool book too.
I have not read it. I just heard about it.
I enjoyed it. I think all the Beauty and the Beast books that I have, I've read. So yeah, those are pretty cool. Also, when the live action was released, they also released manga books of the Beauty and the Beast series. There was one that was from the Beast perspective, and there was one from Belle's perspective, and you get different story elements depending on which one you read. I believe we picked up both of those. We can take a look at those too. Let us know in the comments what you're interested in as far as Beauty and the Beast. Another big one that has to do with Beauty and the Beast history that, again, super cool to us, was the Christmas special.
Forte!
Yeah, Forte. It's funny how the names play off of like the things that they relate to. Like, the bad guy's name is Forte, and he loves playing loud music. And for those of you that do music, you know that Forte means loud, play loud. So it's super cool how all that works out. Definitely recommend it. It is, in my opinion, a very, very solid, I don't know if you'd call it a sequel because it takes place right in the middle of the Beauty and the Beast movie. But it's a solid 1.5 for what it could be.
You know, when you think of Disney movies as far as sequels or spin-offs, I don't know, people oftentimes like to spread a lot of hate about them because they're lower budget, so there's not as much going on, not as many characters, the music numbers aren't always as good, or the story plot just isn't as good, but I really like that.
I would
for
say,
Beauty and the Beast.
To clarify, I think we're referring to like direct to DVD, direct to VHS movies. I don't think that one hit theaters.
I have no idea. I'm just thinking of like the spin-off for Little Mermaid 2 and 3, or I'm not referring to like Lion King 2, because I know a lot of people really like that one.
I think that was a direct. I was a kid when that stuff came out, so I don't remember how that all went down. But
And I'm younger than he is, so I definitely don't
I feel
remember.
like I remember that being direct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know. Let us know in the comments.
Or like the Aladdin 2, or I know it's not called Aladdin 2, but
I think it's called King of Thieves.
yeah, is it one Jafar's something or other?
Return of Jafar, I think. I think
Maybe.
that's 2 and 3.
I don't know. I just know a lot of times people don't like them quite as much. But I really liked the Beauty and the Beast one.
Like Lion King 1.5. I personally didn't care for that one too much.
I don't think too many people did. We are flying right along here.
What number do we need next?
26 and then 18.
26 and 18. That's 29.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your job there,
24.
but
That's alright. I'm just talking away. It's 26.
18.
18. That's gotta be this one. That's the only one over here. Yep, that's 18. There are some video game related stuff out there for Beauty and the Beast. One of them that we got recently was for the Game Boy Color from way back when. I wouldn't say it's exactly like Mario Party, but it is a game board where you go around and do like mini games and stuff. That was pretty fun. We can do videos of that too if you'd like. Let us know in the comments. We might even do it just for, viewing purposes. We enjoy doing all this stuff for you, so we like doing more and more videos. Plus, it gives us an excuse to play the game. There's a couple of video games that came out for the Sega. I got one of them, and I am not very good at it, to say the least. I don't think I made it out of level 1.
Oh, that one's a platformer though, right?
Yeah, that one's a platformer. It's not a game board. There was 2 of them that came out for Sega. There was one where it was focused on the Beast, and then there was one that was focused on Belle. We have the one where it focuses on Beast. I do not have the Belle one. There's also a Super Nintendo game that came out. We do not have that one either. But maybe in good time. Who knows?
24, 28.
24.
Yeah, I am definitely not good at platformers, so don't expect me to beat it for you.
No.
I can't even usually get past World 1 on Super Mario. That's sad.
That's a tutorial. Oh, one thing that if you go to Disney World, it can be pricey, but one thing you have to do if you are a Beauty and the Beast fan is you have to make a reservation at the Beast Castle to eat. First and foremost, the food is phenomenal. It is awesome.
It's a feast. A lot of food.
I think when I first went there, I looked at the menu and I was like, I really don't know hardly any of this stuff. I've never had anything like it before. As far as like what's all in the sandwiches and stuff.
There's a lot of unique combinations that if you're not like eating at 5-star dining on the regular, which we definitely are not, you're not really going to be used to all the different like flavor combinations or even just the flavors in general, the ingredients that they use. It's just, I think the best way to put it is that it's pretty upscale. I'm not going to say it's like 5-star dining, but it's definitely a step above your average diner.
Yeah, and it's also really cool because it does tend to have a decent line. Probably not nowadays, but when I've gone there in the past.
If you don't have a reservation, you don't get in half the time.
Yeah, most of the time if you don't have a reservation, you can't get in. But I do remember kind of a interesting story. When Sarah and I went to Disney World the first time in 2016, we walked right up and they asked if we had a reservation, and I had said no. And there was a line, and they took us to a table, and I was like, okay. Because I secretly wanted to go through the line, because if you go through the line at Beast Castle, you get to see all the different things from the castle, like you go through a section with all the knights, and then you can see different paintings and all that good stuff. For as much as you have to wait in line, you still get to see an awesome amount of stuff from the Beast Castle. It's also super neat because you pick your meal, like you go to a computer, or if you go to a cash register, you pick your meal, and they give you this rose. I don't know, it's probably the size of a Echo Dot from Amazon. But you just go anywhere in the castle, in the dining area, which is the ballroom. There's a ballroom, which is the main area. And then there's the West Wing, and then there's... I don't know what the other one was called. It just looks like a dining hall.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But in that dining hall place that I'm going to call it, there's Belle and Beast dancing as a statue. But no matter where you go, if you take that rose with you and you just set it at your table, they can come find you. It's basically like a GPS to their system. But it's pretty neat how all of a sudden your food just shows up. You know, you didn't tell them a single thing where you were, and
well, they had kiosk ordering before that was even a thing. A lot of times when you go to fast food restaurants, there's now kiosks that you can enter your food in. They had this way before that.
Yeah. We have not eaten in the West Wing yet. I'm really hoping that the next time we get to go, we get to eat in the West Wing. It's creepy, it's cool. I think every time we've been there, we've eaten in the ballroom.
It's hard to find seats anywhere else.
It is. It's usually jam-packed, but we're hoping to go this coming year in 2021, fingers crossed. And if the capacity is lower, hey, maybe we can get a spot in the West Wing. It does have the rose in there, which is super cool. I think
it's the tip of her dress.
The painting where Beast like ripped through the Prince Adam painting, I think that flashes between being the way it's supposed to be and then the claws through it. Just awesome experience. You can't go wrong. I have not met Beast at Disney World yet. I hope we find him next time.
I'd like to meet Gaston.
Yeah, Gaston would be cool too. Ooh, we're almost done here. We got her arms. I was trying to give Sarah a hand earlier.
Oh, it does. Does it actually lock in?
I'm trying to think, are there any other things to... We will be having some read-alongs and whatnot, what have you, in the future with Beauty and the Beast. There's a lot of new content that we're going to be trying to roll out in 2021, so watch out for different Beauty and the Beast type stuff. Especially when we go on our trip, we're going to try to document some stuff. Maybe we'll have some videos to share with all of you while we're out and about. What's going on? You look like you're in distress.
I'm trying to get this to lock into the bottom piece and it's not working so nice.
Not having it?
It's not having it. I'm going to...
Oh, you didn't get it?
Oh, I did! I just gotta keep lock... There, finally. Okay. You've got a big hollow opening that goes down to a very skinny opening up the top, and you're sticking this little pole down in there, and magically you gotta find the little teeny tiny hole at the bottom, which, alright, you can kind of see the big hole is like the size of 50-cent piece or a silver dollar or something, and then the little hole you're trying to find is right here. And every single little layer, you saw it was super loose and wiggly, so hope you don't sneeze when you're trying to make this or you're going to tip it all over. But it does lock in there. I don't want to over tighten it because I don't want to break it, but it sits in there, it's tight. I feel confident enough putting it upside down now, which I did not till I had that locked in.
It passes the Dairy Queen test.
Whoop.
We're almost done with this, but there is one more thing I want to make sure to tell you about Disney World to check out. Even if you don't buy anything from there and you just go and check it out, they do have Gaston's Tavern. And it's super cool because you get to sit in his chair, and that chair is massive. It is free. You do not have to buy anything to go in there. We just walked right in. I plopped right on the chair. Sarah took a picture of me.
You looked great.
I looked puny compared to the chair. One of the things that's signature there is LeFou's Brew. We did try that out. It really wasn't for us. I think it's an apple drink with some sort of foam.
It's like frozen applesauce with a weird foam on top.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The frozen applesauce wasn't that bad. Almost like frozen apple cider, maybe. Not quite applesauce, but apple cider type flavor. So a little bit of spice in there. It's okay. It's not bad if you like apples.
Yeah.
But it is very, very big. It's a pretty good size cup. I don't know, maybe 16 ounces, if I had to guess, going off memory from like 4 years ago.
Yeah, we didn't get the souvenir cup, but
we got it to split for us too, and it was, that thing could feed a family of 4 unless you're really into slushies, which I don't remember it being that hot that day that we went, so it's not like it was, dying of heat. Otherwise, that would help. That would help with how much there was too, but.
So yeah, those are some of the big Beauty and the Beast points to check out if you go to Disney World. They are all in Magic Kingdom. So if you end up going to the Magic Kingdom park, they are in the very back at Fantasyland. You can definitely see Beast Castle from quite a ways away. But Gaston's Tavern and the Belle's Enchanted Storybook or whatever it is are very close by as well. So you can't miss them. They're kind of back by the Ariel area too. There's an Ariel ride back there.
I'm not snapping her arm in very good. Something's not, it's not locking.
I think it was by the Gaston's Tavern. I don't remember where, but it's back in that area in Fantasyland. There's also a store that's basically all purely Beauty and the Beast stuff as well. I don't remember the name of it.
It's right next to Gaston's Tavern. They're basically the same building.
Yeah, they're very, very close. We bought some artwork from there that was really neat that we put up in our house. That was Beauty and the Beast heaven because there was so many things that were just Beauty and the Beast right there. Definitely recommend that, even if you go and see it. There's a lot of stuff at Disney World where, it's a gift shop, but the gift shops they got a lot of detail inside of them, so check that one out too. Again, don't know what it was called, but it's somewhere around Gaston's Tavern. And you can definitely find Gaston's Tavern pretty easily because there's a big statue of him out front.
You want to give it a shot? I'm having a hard time with this arm.
Yeah.
This arm's fine. This arm, I can't get the sleeve to snap around it. Something's not quite lining up right.
It's supposed to snap.
The front and back of her dress, I think, do snap around the arms. You got it already?
Oh dear. I thought I did. Okay.
Put both arms into 34, which is the back side, and then put 33 on.
Which way does it go? This way?
She's pinching her dress up.
Oh. Oh wow, that is wiggly. Did I do something wrong?
You loosened it.
Oh man. Leave it to me. My name's not Beaver.
Okay, no.
Alright, we'll put it back on there.
Do not turn that top piece.
Well, after you told me that she... This ain't right.
Pull it up.
I am pulling it up. Oh.
Oh, you undid the rod.
Oops. I think we got it back though.
Alright.
You put
No
it on
touchy.
there. I'm not touching it anymore. I think I'm not good for this one. See, you did the same thing. These hands would never break.
Why does that turn?
Oh, and if you ever make it out to the Disney parks in Japan, that's on our bucket list one of these days. But they just got a brand new Beauty and the Beast ride, and we are so jealous that they got that. I really want it to come to our parks here in the States. It's one where you know, sit in it and go through the story. But it's got all the updated technology in it as well. So if you've been on rides like the Dwarf Mine or the Frozen ride, you've seen that new technology where they use projections to animate it, and it's really cool.
It's not going together because the pieces aren't put together.
Why didn't you do that?
Oh, really? I don't know. Why didn't I?
I don't know. If you're at Disney World, I think it's Hollywood Studios. They have basically a musical that they put on that you can go see as well. It's like a 30-minute show. It's like the whole Beauty and the Beast animated film shrunk down to 30 minutes. That one's really cool as well. You can check that out. It is free. You just got to be there whenever it starts. Make sure to get there early. That way you get a good seat. There is a lot of seating, so don't think that you won't get in, because as far as I know, I've never had an issue getting in there.
You can use a fast pass to get better seating or to get seated first, I think. But I mean, I wouldn't waste a fast pass on it.
Yeah, we haven't had any issues.
I'm gonna have you take another shot at it. Here you go. If you can get the neck in one piece, then you know you've done it. Yeah, another kind of cool thing back to our wedding when we had the Beauty and the Beast themed wedding. So the reception, each table I had as a different character, and so I had little picture frames, and I made silhouettes of different characters for each of the tables. So like one table was the Beast table, one table was Belle. There were a lot of there's a lot of characters in Beauty and the Beast. I mean, I had everybody from LeFou, Gaston's ladies, which are actually called the Bimbettes.
I think you even had
I had the Enchantress.
the wardrobe lady.
Yeah, I had the wardrobe lady. Of course, Lumiere and Cogsworth. Who else? I had basically every single character you can think of. I don't think that we had the mental hospital guy, the crazy guy that runs the mental hospital. I don't think we had him. I think we skipped on him. I know I had one that was the Rose, so not necessarily a character, but still a very iconic piece to the story. But I had took a wooden platform with the cloche vase from one of the craft stores, Hobby Lobby maybe, or Joann's. I'm not sure which one that came from. And used a crystal rod to kind of make it look like the rose that I put in there was floating, so it looked pretty cool. we did a lot of DIY decorations for that day. There's some pretty cool stuff. Let me know. I'm curious if any of you have had a Beauty and the Beast themed wedding. I'd love to hear what cool things you did too, because I think those are really neat. Or if you had a dress that you had made special for your day, whether it's Beauty and the Beast or maybe one of the other Disney princesses. I did have a traditional white dress for the ceremony, and then we had the Belle dress was for the reception, so that was kind of like a big reveal surprise. Only people in the wedding party, plus our parents, knew about that, so it was a surprise for everybody else. It was very hard to sit in because of the giant hoop, and a little bit hard to dance in too, just because, you know, if you're trying to slow dance with somebody and they're obviously right next to you, but you got this giant hoop dress. You didn't get it, did you?
Nope. As soon as I went to put it in, it.
Why is that? It's because she's still not together.
Well, I tried to fake it till you make it.
Well, it didn't work, did it?
Maybe if we just put it down in a little bit, like that. It's all good.
I got it.
Oh, she got it. Just wait till you show them close in the camera. It just goes.
We got it.
All right.
I'm not sure how or why, but it works.
The force was with us.
Well, there you are. There is Belle or
It is
dress.
the 3D crystal puzzle of Belle. We got this one at Walmart's, but we have seen them at Meijer. I want to say we've seen them at Target. Yeah, you can get these at any of those three places. I don't recall really anywhere else that we've seen these.
I'd say anywhere that sells puzzles, really. I mean, your major retailers doing near you, because I know Meijer is just local to the Midwest for the most part.
I will say, it's been pretty rare. We never saw this one until the other day. That was the first time, and that's probably another reason why we should have got the brown one too. But we didn't see this one either. So I think we've seen this one like once or twice.
Yeah.
Not very much. So if you're looking for Beauty and the Beast stuff, pick it up if you see it. Because you may not see it again for a very, very long time, or it will be marked up.
Can I just say, this was level 1. I'm really scared for Beast's level 3.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Beast is going to be super cool. And I can't wait to put them next to each other. Because he is, based on the picture on the back here, he's supposed to hold her hand. So it'll be like a little scene. So, yeah, can't wait for that.
I think it'll be great.
Stay tuned for this one. Anything else you want to add about Beauty and the Beast?
I don't think so. If you have any other questions, be sure to let us know in the comments.
Yeah, make sure to let us know. This is I believe the final video that's like in the series of new things that could be on the channel. We did do a week-long stretch here of a bunch of new things. This one kind of has Disney in it, and it also has these puzzles. You know, if you liked seeing these puzzles and a little bit of a mini podcast that we talked about, we'd love to do more in the future. Let us know. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was super cool.
Yeah, very neat.
Make sure to turn on your notifications. That way you are alerted when Beast drops. Again, this one will be a little bit harder. We might do a little bit different format because we, talked all about Beauty and the Beast with Belle. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Drop us a like if you like this video. And drop us a comment letting us know, did you like these? Have you done these before? What cool ones have you seen out there that we haven't? And maybe we should do them on the channel. That wraps it up for us today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.